Okay, I wanted to talk about why I became a coach. I became a coach about a year ago. Um, at that point, I had just started my fitness journey with Beachbody. I actually had done personal trainers, had been going to the gym, had been trying special diets, the high protein, high fat, or low carb, high protein, everything. I have obesity runs in my family, and I also have an underactive thyroid, so I had a lot of things going against me, and I had been trying all kinds of things, and this was the first time where I actually saw real results that were lasting. And when I saw that it was working, I decided, okay, I'm going to jump in, and I want to be a part of an organization that brings in fitness and nutrition and support all together. And because I haven't been able to find anything like that, and to be able to have products that actually are what they are what they are being promoted as. There's no false advertising. There's no secret gimmicks. There's no weird stuff hidden in the products. Like, it is what it is. There's nothing to hide. So that's why I became a coach. Awesome products. The accountability was phenomenal. Just the network of coaches is ginormous, and everybody's so willing to work with you and help you, which is weird because if you really think about it and break it down to like super simple terms, the other coaches are kind of your competition. So it's weird that other coaches would be willing to help you become successful. So that adds a really awesome dynamic to it. And then another part of it was, why not me? How come I couldn't be successful and be able to stay at home and work part-time and make more money than I would have been able to at a 40-hour-a-week job? So, okay, gung-ho, I'm all into it. It's still going on with my journey. Had amazing results with my first program. Pretty much got to my goal within the first 3 months of working in the program. And was doing awesome. Had coaches signed up. I had challengers. And then just I hit a wall. A really, really large, sturdy wall. And it had nothing to do with the business. It had nothing to do with my fitness. It had everything to do with me personally. I suffer with depression, and I have pretty much my entire life. And the way I used to combat it was I'd keep myself so busy that I wouldn't have time to be sad. I would have, once a year I'd have a big, huge blowout, and it was nasty, and I would be done for the year because I'd just be so busy with school and work and whatever was going on in my life that I didn't have time to really notice it. And when life started to slow down and settle down and I got married, the depression kind of came out a little bit more. And so I decided that I was going to combat it with fitness and nutrition, and did an awesome job with that. And when I started with Beachbody, it got a lot better. I started feeling better about myself. About 6 months ago, something clicked. I have no idea what happened, but I hit that wall. And no matter how often I worked out, no matter how well I ate, no matter how many positive things I said to myself in the mirror, no matter how many counseling sessions I went to, it just wasn't working. And so I finally came to the conclusion that I needed to be on medication. With my thyroid condition, with obesity, I have red hair, I have curly hair, I have pale skin, I have freckles, like everything that's possibly recessive in my family, I have it all in this nice, neat little package. So why not be the person who can't combat depression with a healthy lifestyle? Why not? So finally decided, okay, I have to try medication. So I've tried all kinds of different different dosages, and finally I'm to the point right now in my life where if I'm taking my medication, doing my workouts, um, eating right, and working on making myself a better person, then I'm good. But I have to have all like 5 of those things working at one time. And if any piece of that is missing, everything goes to pot. Um, so now that brings me to today. A year after I started my business, I am literally at square one, just like a brand new coach. And I thought to myself the other day, why am I still here? I was told a year ago that if I was, diligent and here in a year, then I would be in a completely different place and would have, some of my wildest dreams come true, and that didn't happen for me. But even still, a year later, the products are awesome. Even still, a year later, I'm still asking myself, why not me? How come I can't be successful despite having, hit so many bumps in the road, having struggled with so much? How come I can't be successful like all the other coaches? And on top of that, I know this changes lives. These programs change lives because I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in my husband. I've seen it in my son. Just the other day, my little guy, we were running down the stairs, and he was like, I'm going to be healthy and strong. And I kind of was just like, the 3-year-old wants to be healthy and strong, because we were talking about eating dinner, and I asked him what he wanted to eat, and he's like, I want to be healthy and strong. And that's how he chooses his snacks. He knows that he needs to eat healthy snacks in order to be healthy and strong. And in talking with adults, I hear him say, oh, I want to be skinny, oh, I want to be strong, I want to be this, I want to look like that. And no one puts those two things together. No one really cares about being skinny and healthy. They just want to lose weight. They don't want to lose weight and be healthy. They just want to lose weight because they want to fit into a size 10 pants or a size 4 pants or whatever. And to hear my 3-year-old say that it really made me think that what I've been doing over the last year or so is making a difference. I'm being an awesome example to him and to my husband as well, because he's, kind of jumped on the bandwagon and is a lot healthier today than he was, 6 months ago. And that's good for me. I'm able to see amazing changes in friends, of the challenges that I have helped over the last year have come such a long way. I've got one who, is off most of her medication, and I've got friends who, even though they haven't done challenges with me, they've lost all kinds of weight because they want to be healthy. They've changed their mindset because of an example that I've been to them. And you never know whose heart you touch when you put yourself out there and are vulnerable. And that's what I love about the coaching opportunity, is you do put yourself out there. If you're a good coach, you put yourself out there and you show that you're weak and you show that you're vulnerable, and people can connect with you and they can see that you're real. And that's why I do this. I want people to see that I'm a real person just like them, who struggles, who hits giant, very strong brick walls, and even though they hit those brick walls, they can keep going, and they don't have to give up. And though, things don't work out like they think they should, or they could, or would, or they feel like need to happen, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep pushing forward, that's where it's at. And, I don't know where this business opportunity is going to take me, but I know where I was a year ago to where I am today, I wouldn't trade all of the obstacles and challenges that I've faced for anything in the world, because where I am today is a place I couldn't even imagine that I'd be at. Now, granted, I am hoping and pushing myself for bigger and better things over the next year, but that's why I'm still doing this, because there's always hope. There's always more challenges. There's always opportunities for growth, opportunities to meet amazing people and change my life, and hopefully change lives of those around me, and just keep on keeping on. So, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll talk to you guys later.